Hello, nice to see you again. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Philip Smets, a freelance photographer from Helsinki, Finland. Today we're going to talk about my first impressions about the new Samyang 14mm autofocus lens for Canon full-frame mirrorless bodies. And a small disclaimer, this is not my lens. I got to borrow it from Focus Nordic Finland to do this test, and I'm not paid for this. I just wanted to try the lens, so thank you, Focus Nordic. All right, let's see what I think about this lens. But hey, first, please remember to like and subscribe, and hey, hit that bell button down there so you get notified every time I post a new video. First, a little bit about the build quality. It feels really solid in my hands. I think it's really well built. It has one button on the side, that's the switch for switching between autofocus and manual focus. It weighs about a little bit under 500 grams. And one thing I really enjoy is the lens cap. This kind of caps usually, they can fall quite easily off when the lens is in the bag, but this has buttons on the side. You have to press to get it out and then press again to put it on back on, and it stays there when you don't press the buttons. That's a really good feature in my opinion. 14mm on a full frame lens is a really wide lens, so a lot of people use them for landscapes, cityscapes, stuff like that, when you want a lot of the view in the photo. Here are some nice sunset shots that I took one evening in Lauttasaari, Helsinki. And as you can see, you get a really wide view. But one thing that's a little bit different with this lens is that the closest focusing distance is only 20 centimeters. So you can go really close to the subject. And when it's a 2.8 lens, when you're that close, even with a 14mm, you will get a blurry background. But the thing is that you get a lot of the surroundings, a lot of the background in the photo. So you can take quite different flower shots, other nature shots. It's really interesting. Let's go a little bit outside. This lens is really good for vlogging as well, because 14mm on a full frame, it's really wide. Actually, with this microphone I have, it's a little bit too wide. You can see the microphone up there, but with a little smaller microphone, everything would be okay. But because it's so wide, you can really show the surroundings where you are. I'm in a park here now, close to where I live, a beautiful place. So of course I want to show my viewers where I am. Welcome to Meilahti Arboretum in Helsinki. Let's do some BRoll with this lens. With wide lenses like this one, there's usually some distortion in the picture. But with this one, I didn't see much. Of course, a few button clicks in post will make the picture even better. But that's not a big problem with landscape shots and sunset shots like this. But when you shoot architecture or other things with a lot of straight lines, you want them to be straight. And there can be a problem sometimes with some lenses, but with this lens, just a few clicks in post and everything was nice and straight. So I think it's a really good lens for cityscapes and for architecture as well. Picture quality wise, it's a really good lens. It's a sharp lens. I have nothing to complain about the picture quality. I really like it. What do you think? Is it time to go and get a 14mm Samyang lens for your camera bag? I really enjoyed this lens. One thing was that the closest focusing distance was so short, so you get really interesting photos. and then the picture quality, low distortions, like that. I know that I'm gonna get this lens in my camera bag when it's time for me to upgrade for Canon mirrorless full frame bodies. If you have some questions, please leave a comment down below and I will answer you. Well, I think it's time to wrap up this video. So thanks for this. It was great being here with you and see you next time. Bye bye.